Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali by Raghunath Das Goswami with the nectar commentary by Anantadas Babaji. And we continue today with verse 61. Right? This is my book. When you arrive in Nandishvara, you are surrounded by your loving friends. When will I then see Dhanishta quickly and lovingly taking you inside in front of me after she sees you coming from afar? When you arrive in Nandishvara, you are surrounded by your loving friends. When will I then see Dhanishta quickly and lovingly taking you inside in front of me after she sees you coming from afar? Explanations. Swamini enters into the city of Vrajaraja. How beautiful is this city! Wherever you look, you see extraordinary architecture. This city is filled with a fountain that produces all delightful sweetness and beauty. The city is filled with a fountain that produces all delightful sweetness and beauty. Yeah. Shrimati and her girls see, and now comes a quotation from Krishna Bhavanamrita, a description. The walls of Nandishvara are made of crystal. The roofs and gates of gold and jewels, and the bolts of the gates of diamonds. Female statues made of jewels carry out the chandeliers, and birds of jewels sit up in jeweled trees that are entwined by vines made of jewels. The sun rays are reflected in the jeweled pots hanging over the veranda.
Okay, I will take 4 pictures with me and then show you the shop.
The sun rays are reflected in the jeweled pots hanging over the veranda. And many artificial peacocks are dancing on the flags on top of these pots. The abode of King Nanda defeats the abode of the heavenly king Indra in blissfulness and is full of regal opulence. So here is a detailed description of the opulence of the city of Nandishvara, the abode of Nanda, father of Krishna. Diamonds and gold and jewels are everywhere. Now Babaji comments, when Swamini walks through the alleys of the town, she becomes more grave, more serious. Krishna considers the jingling of her ankle bells to be like a stream of nectar entering into his ears. Krishna considers the jingling of her ankle bells to be like a stream of pleasure, of nectar entering into his ears. And already my mind was thinking pleasure entering into his consciousness. He hears that and he feels immediate delight, pleasure, sweetness in his ears. Shri Radhika is the very life of Queen Yashoda's maidservant Dhanishta, who restlessly walks in and out of the palace, looking out for her and thinking, why has Radhika not come yet? So Yashoda, mother of Krishna, has the servant Dhanishta. They're expecting Radha to arrive.
This is, interesting. Like Dhanishta is Krishna's gopi. Even gopi, not only Manjari, but also gopi Saki, Radhika is their life. This mentioned, you see, the very life of the queen Yashoda's maid servant Dhanishta, who is Krishna's gopi. So even gopi, Saki, Manjari, also they love Radhika and they need the mercy of Radhika.
It is more clear that who lives in Nandagaon, in Krishna area, and they are female of Nandagaon. Barsane female, they like Radhika, it is okay. But Nandagaon females also like Radhika. They also love like a Barsane female, gopi.
And waiting for her eagerly.
Yeah. That's the beauty of Radha. She has so much love. Everybody likes. Like Chaitanya. He made heart of everyone with his love. With humbleness.
So the dasis of Krishna, they love Radha because Radha makes happiness to their master. to their Krishna.
Yeah.
I think this Dhanishta Gopi, she arranged the remnant of Krishna for Radhika. Means she's so much concerned about Radhika. So this is interesting. Huh? Even Gopi, they love Radhika so much.
But again, because Radhika is the key to the heart of Mohan, this is why they love her.
No electricity. Can you open this fan? No, it's all. Yeah, leave it.
When she finally sees Radhika coming in the distance, so the Dhanishta, the Gopi of Krishna, when she finally sees Radhika coming, she quickly comes out and takes her by the hand and asks her, "Why are you so late? I was so distressed because of not seeing you."
Wow. Yeah.
Swamini replies, "You know that I am controlled by my superiors. Who is she thinking of? The Manjaris?
Not superior means that the mother-in-law and the daughter.
The superiors. She says, "It's not my fault I'm late. I'm controlled by my superiors." When Srimati is led inside King Nanda's abode, she illuminates the whole place with her sweet effulgence, her golden glow of light. When Dhanishta takes Radhika before Queen Yashoda, Yashoda exclaims, "Aho! I understand that the goddess of beauty of all the three worlds has appeared within my house." Now a quotation. Yashoda is in ecstasy when she sees Rai and embraces her, taking her on her lap. She holds her face and kisses her while tears stream from her eyes. The Rasavati Rai then offers her obeisances to the lotus feet of Mother Yasoda and Rohini. So Mother of Krishna is also very happy because Radha gives pleasure to her son, makes her son happy. And that is what most makes the mother happy.
This is
That's Radharani. Good morning.
morning.
Wow. Great guest now coming. Jayananda, welcome. Radhe, so nice
Happy to see you.
to see you. Wow. In Vrindavan. I just read this quote of Prabodhananda Saraswati when he met Mahaprabhu. He was criticized him before. And that's the same happened when Yashoda Ma now and others see Radhika, how much attached they are by her nature. Immediately, only by coming close, their hearts are melting. And so Prabodhananda Saraswati, when he saw Mahaprabhu, his heart immediately melting. So we can see this energy of Swamini is in Mahaprabhu.
Yeah,
And it's all heart melting. You don't need to explain something. Only by coming close, your heart will melt. And so we can see how much everyone is attached by coming close to our Swamini. And the same happened with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His sweetness was unrivaled. Everywhere he came, the hearts of the people are melting immediately. And in a short time, thousands and thousands of people following him. And he was liberating all these sannyasis only by his presence. That's what I see here in this verse, how the same energy is in both. What, Gurudev?
line, hold the line with me.
Read the line.
Yeah?
Can you read the line, Gaura?
Yes. Me.
From
Yashoda is in ecstasy when she sees.
I think Gurudev means from Prabodhananda.
Oh, that I have to find out then.
No, he had.
It's from this book you sent, Gurudev.
This book.
He has a phrase something.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I read. Okay, I just read when Prakashananda Saraswati met Mahaprabhu.
Yes.
Saraswati and Prakashananda Saraswati try to bring Mahaprabhu center of the court. I will read. Saraswati Prakashananda himself stepped forward to lead Mahaprabhu to the center of the meeting. All took their seat. Perfect silence reigned over the assemblage for some time. Prakashananda was so much overpowered by a thrill of delight not felt before, that he could not for a while open his lips. He could not open lips because of ecstasy.
My God.
A struggle was now rising in his mind. Struggled between his natural and spontaneous submission to the Lord and former vanity. Because he was so much contradictory feeling, because Mahaprabhu's presence, so much spontaneous feeling of love is coming. But at the same time, he is a guru of Mayavadi. So he was contradicting inside. Oh my God, Mahaprabhu is so great. I feel so much happiness in my heart. But at the same time, I'm guru of Mayavadi sannyas, big guru. He has 60,000 disciples. It is so. Sometimes the one, sometimes the other predominate. Sometimes he felt he was in a bright region far above this mortal world. Sometimes his hotness, his superior position, his vast erudition, vast knowledge, try to bring him down. In a word, waves of feeling tossed his mind to divergent thoughts, troubled his spirit. Once from above, he could not see the unsoundness of his position below. And again from below, he could see the brightness far above. In this struggle, his mastermind could judge what a vast difference is there between undisturbed calmness of spirit and the agitation and easiness of bounded glory. At last, correcting himself, the learned sage spoke out in a tone of humility and a spirit of submission. Two things were uppermost in his mind. He lived and moved and had his being in Vedanta. So he wanted to know from the Lord what was his idea about it. And again, he could not for the world imagine what ecstatic joy there might be that could make a man dance and sing and shed tears as the Lord and his follower did. So this was also what he wanted to know from the Lord. So sweetly,
ラデラデグルで、ダヤナンダマハラージラデラで、ショーリーさんが何ページか教えてくださいっておっしゃってます。
18ページの真ん中辺です。
ありがとうございます。
So,
It's okay, continue.
actually,
Or maybe. Okay, go on.
yeah, I found that on page 17, when this is the similar what we just read in Vilapa Kusumanjali, when Radhika appeared, then how much Yashoda Ma was attracted. And here is on the page 17, it's described, the Lord came, a bright, holy figure, humility personified, beauty embodied, and love incarnate. This is when Radhika appeared, and this is when the Lord appeared. How beautiful explanation. 4 disciples were with him, And these were Tapan Mishra, Sanatan, Chandrasekhar, and Purushottam. The prediction of the Maratha Brahman came to be true. The very sight of the Lord exercised a charm over the whole assembly. All were electrified and spellbound, as it were. All the people, even that king of sannyasis, that is Prabodhananda, with all his followers, stood up in a body to greet the Lord. That was the moment when they met first. So he was so attracted. Before, he was always criticizing him. And now when he saw the Lord first time, this beautiful form, he was so impressed. Saraswati Prakashananda himself stepped forward to lead him to the center of the meeting. All took their seats. Perfect silence reigned over the assembly for some time. So nobody speak. They was overwhelmed by the beauty of the Lord. Prakashananda was so much overpowered by a thrill of delight not felt before, that he could not for a while open his lips. Imagine this. He was the leader of the sannyasis at that time. And he wanted to defeat the Lord before. And now only by his presence, without one word, he was so overwhelmed by that beauty and charming, loving Lord that he even could not speak. A struggle was now raging in his mind. Struggle between his natural and spontaneous submission to the Lord and his former vanity. Sometimes the one, sometimes the other predominated. Sometimes he felt he was in a bright region far above the mortal world. Sometimes his haughtiness, his superior position, the position of a teacher, his vast erudition tried to bring him down. In one word, waves of feeling tossed his mind. Two divergent thoughts troubled his spirit. There was not an exchange of one word between both, no discussion. It was only the presence of our Radhika inside the Lord who makes him like this. So that was the place. And after the first meeting, he was so, he ran after the Lord the next day like a child when he heard that the Lord was there around. So he was no more this big teacher, the professor, oh sorry, not professor. No, this big teacher or whatever at that time. He was then like a child. It is also in these scriptures. He became again like a child because that what he felt in the presence of the Lord, he never felt before and he could understand that this is the difference between this dry knowledge and love, prema, rasa. All this happened at the same time by meeting the Lord. And so we can understand how much ecstasy Yashoda Ma is feeling when she sees Rai and she embraces her, taking her on her lap. She holds her face and kisses her while tears stream from her eyes. This Rasavati Rai then offers her obeisances to the lotus feet of Mother Yashoda and Rohini. So, it's similar. Our Lord Chaitanya is similar to our Radhika. It's so beautiful, no? Isn't it?
Beautiful. And I feel this word Rasavati. Rasavati means someone who has rasa.
Mm-hmm.
Rasa means mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Rasa means raso by saha.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mohan. So Radhika has Mohan, Krishna, and she was so much, taste, so much feeling, so much love. So this Rasavati meaning also, very, I think, very deep. Radharani. Yeah. This Rasavati line means Radharani, another name is Rasavati.
Swamini is a bhakti lata, or vine of devotion. She bows down to Mother Yasoda's feet, and Mother lifts her and holds her to her chest, cuddling her just as she would cuddle her son, by holding her chin, looking at her face, kissing her, and smelling her head. It seems as if Swamini melts of Mother's pure parental love. Pressed at Mother's breasts, Swamini says with tearful eyes and faltering voice, "Ma, I am yours." Wow. It's not her mother.
The mother can feel that she, Radhika, is the heart of his son. So she feels similar to the feeling of her son. Same love. So mother, it's a natural feeling that they both belongs together. They are, for Mother Yashoda, they are one. She makes no difference. She has the same feelings for Radhika than for Krishna. And that is because of her motherly love. She has the same feeling towards both. And that means that by nature she feels that they are like one. This is amazing. And Radhika feels also like it is her own mother. So she said, Ma, I am yours. So she's, no?
So much.
Babaji comments, of course, in fact, all the gopis that are Krishna's pleasure potency, the Brajvasis, and everything else that exists belongs to Krishna. But just to make his pastimes more exciting, his spiritual illusory potency, Yoga Maya, creates such situations for him in which he becomes the paramour of other men's wives. A woman is not hard to attain unless she lives in another man's house. Unless she is hard to get there, unless she is hard to get, there will be no obstacles. And unless there are obstacles, there will be no astonishment in the blissful meeting of the loving pair. Although the gopis are actually not other men's wives, they appear to be like that just to increase Krishna's pleasure and excitement. The marital status of the eternally perfect consorts of Sri Krishna is like a mirage or a dream. And Yoga Maya revealed that dream. The married gopis sit in the houses of their husbands, spending their days simply weeping. And whenever there is some slight opportunity, there is a meeting with Krishna. How blissful is that meeting? Govinda greatly yearns for that kind of delectable happiness, tasteful happiness, which is the quintessence of transcendental flavors.
Highest. This not happen in Dwaraka, nowhere. Narayan will never experience this. He has to hide sometimes. Krishna has to hide himself. For the meeting, it's all hidden. And he has some fear to the mother-in-law of Radhika and also to all other mother-in-law of the gopis. So he has to be very careful. And all this he is enjoying so much in Vrindavan.
He himself had difficulties.
Yeah.
He created himself difficulties. For Radhika, he cannot meet me, and he makes himself difficult that he cannot directly see. He makes in this difficult situation, how we can do this?
Babaji says it must be difficult. So there'll be freshness and surprise.
That
If we knew that love would come, it would not be love. If we've already lived the love in our mind, in our imagination, then it's not love. It has to be completely new.
Hmm.
If you can
And
plan
this is manja. This is in only in Vrindavan that they need the manjaris to help for the meeting. So the manjaris are in Dwarka. There is no need of manjaris to make some arrangements, to work together, to make some hidden things to make the meeting possible. Because they can meet every time, official, they can walk to the streets, hand in hand, the Dwarka ladies, no problem. But we also know that when he is sleeping in the night in Dwarka, he is speaking in the dream. And he is missing his Radhika.
This is why we're unhappy in love in the West. Because we think we know how it will be. We have a plan. We have an expectation. When we have a material expectation, our material expectation is disappointed. It's only when love surprises us every day that love can live. We surrender to our partner. Whatever will happen, this will keep our love alive.
This will happen in the meeting with Chaitanya. This will happen in the meeting with Chaitanya, and we can meet this love of Chaitanya on the lotus feet of the, what is it? I cannot find the word. Of a guru who is in that mood, who got it from his guru. This mood of Chaitanya is still living, is there. So in that we can meet Chaitanya still now. In the bona fide spiritual master, that was the word I was looking for. There is difference between a guru and a bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide is that spiritual master who is in connection to that loving feeling of Mahaprabhu. That he came to bring to us. And it's still here in the world as long as there is one bona fide spiritual master who got this from his guru. unconditioned love.
Laura, I want to share. This is this book about we are reading. Prakashananda sent letter to Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu gave to Prakashananda some message.
Wow.
And this Mahaprabhu's message is same as Gurudev.
Wow.
So at first, to compare what Prakashananda wrote, Benares is a very sacred place. The holy Ganges is flowing by. Those who desire liberation, salvation, must reside here, Benares. He who lives elsewhere is foolishly duped like a beast that runs after mileage. This is Prakashananda's words. And
yeah, he wrote to the Lord, no?
Yeah, and then Mahaprabhu gave it to the reply. This is the same message as Gurudev. My friend, love is the highest goal of human life. God is all love, all beauty, and all bliss. Be pleased to culture that love. We need not enter into any controversy over the superiority or inferiority of any place or any human being or any scripture. This is Mahaprabhu's message. And same, I feel Gurudev's message also same.
Very nice answer of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How sweet, huh? So this sannyasi was attacking him, and he is telling him like he is a beast, right?
Yeah.
And he replied only with so much love. It's the same that when John Lennon make his song, All You Need Is Love. Maybe he was also inspired by the Lord.
I think because Beatles met Prabhupada.
Right.
And Prabhupada gave inspiration to Beatles, especially George Harrison.
Right.
So, I guess any member also some inspiration of love, this is my honest feeling.
100%. I have just one. You can read? I have this song on some kind of a stone in the kitchen. All you need is love.
Go.
It's a slogan also, no? All you need is love is the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he don't need to speak about it. Only in his presence, it's there, without one word. It's so beautiful when he appeared in this assemble of sannyasis. They was so astonished by his form and beauty. They could even not speak. There was no need to discuss. They was overwhelmed only by the presence of that love. And this is also for us our desire that we get under the control of this presence of love. that we can find in our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is our Swamini is present. She is there in that beautiful form of the Lord.
In Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 4, we read, the gopis consider me to be their paramur, due to the power of Yoga Maya. I don't know about it, and the gopis don't know it. We always steal each other's minds with our forms and qualities. This passionate love causes us to give up religious principles and to meet each other. Sometimes we meet, sometimes we don't meet. That is up to fate. I will relish the quintessence of Ras, and in this way I shall bless all the devotees. When they hear of the pure love of Raj, they will also worship me on the path of Raga Bhakti, giving up all social and religious principles. Babaji says, Shri Shukka Muni described the supreme astonishment of the extramarital love of the gopis in the Rasa Leela, which is the crown jewel of all transcendental pastimes. As follows in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. Out of compassion for all devotees, the Lord took shelter of a human form and performed such pastimes. Anyone who hears about this pastime will become devoted to him. Babaji says, the Lord and the Vraj Sundaris perform this pastime to delight and benefit themselves, their pleasure potencies, their associates in Vraj, and indeed all the people of the world. Anyway, Mother Yashoda, who is the embodiment of maternal love, sprinkles Swamini with her tears of love and blesses her, saying, O moon-faced girl, may you live for 100 years, and may you always delight my eyes and my mind. Read again. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, out of compassion for all the devotees, the Lord took shelter of a human form and performed such pastimes. Anyone
Out
who
of
hears
compassion. This is Radhika. She is an ocean of compassion. So he took that form in the mood of Radhika. It's described in the scriptures, not Krishna is the ocean of compassion, but Radhika is the ocean of compassion.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in Bhagavatam.
We can see like this, but in Bhagavatam it's not seen like this. But we can see like this.
Out of compassion for all the devotees, the Lord took shelter of a human form and performed such pastimes. He's talking about the Rasa Leela. Anyone who hears about this pastime will become devoted to him. Babaji says, the Lord and the Vraj Sundaris perform this pastime to delight and benefit themselves, their pleasure potencies, their associates in Vraj, and indeed all the people of the world. Anyway, Mother Yashoda, who is the embodiment of maternal love, sprinkles Swamini with her tears of love, and blesses her, saying, O moon-faced girl, may you live for 100 years, and may you always delight my eyes and my mind. The Sakis and the Manjaris also bow down to Mother's feet. And Yashoda also embraces and blesses them. Srimati and her friends look very beautiful when they wear garlands of bhav flowers coming from the vine of Mother Yashoda's parental love. Mother Yashoda, her heart melting of affection, seats Radhika on the best sitting place, and some of the best sweets brought. Swamini bows her head out of shyness when Yashoda requests her to eat sweets. So Yashoda leaves it up to Nanishta to serve Radhika her meal and goes elsewhere to perform other duties. After Srimati Radhika.
Maybe with that we don't understand, because this is this shyness why she is shy to Mother Yashoda, because of respect to the elderlies. That is what I feel. So she don't like to eat in her presence. Gurudev, maybe you can explain better than me why she is shy.
The Sakis and Manjaris also bow down to Mother's feet. And Yashoda also embraces and blesses them. Shrimati and her friends look very beautiful when they wear garlands of flowers coming from the vine of Mother Yashoda's parental love. Mother Yashoda, her heart melting of affection, seats Radhika on the best sitting place and has some of the best sweets brought. Swamini bows her head out of shyness when Yashoda requests her to eat the sweets. So Yashoda leaves it up to Tanishta to serve Radhika her meal and goes elsewhere to perform other duties.
She will not be in the front of Mother Yashoda because of the etiquette.
Etiquette.
She would not eat the Dhanistika, so that you care that she will eat. Dhanistika, she is eating and left for the Manjaris. She knows the Manjaris will like to eat. So when Mother is not there, not in the front of Mother, to respect that you take care that she is so shy in my front. So maybe she is friendly with you, so she will take. Like many places you see, the disciples not in the front of you. With the friends, they like to eat.
After Shrimati Radhika has eaten, Mother Yashoda takes her to the kitchen and says, "O Radha, you are the goddess of fortune herself. You always glance mercifully on my house, so my storehouse is filled to the brim. There is no shortage of any ingredients in my unlimited storehouse."
God, तुम बड़े भाग्यवान है, हिंदी कहते तुम्हारे आने से ही मेरा घर बता लगता है. You are so fortunate when you come, my all is storehouse of food. There is no shortage because of your coming and taking care of us. Us means Krishna. She knows Mother's heart. Nothing difficult will happen to us.
But if you're hard to understand, maybe we can make the mic a little closer.
Yes, I will say loudly, more loud. No. Yes, through this fan. Yeah. Yeah.
Gurudev says that when Radha is coming to Mother Yashoda, she's coming, of course, to take care of Krishna as well. And for this reason, she sees to it that there is no shortage of supply. This is Gurudev.
And Mother Yashoda knows the reason of Radhika why she comes. She comes for Krishna. So she has too much love. Because somebody loves my son, then I feel like that he got my daughter. Because she knows that I cannot make daughter-in-law to her.
Yeah.
Because she's already married with someone. But she can feel like a daughter. And this difficulty created by Krishna. After so much difficulty, how she is mad to Krishna because of the one soul. She cannot forget.
So it's a kind of unspoken what is it?
Feeling.
Some hide. So she knows, but she not speak about it.
That's a bit.
Unspoken secret.
That.
Urasvati Srimati is very happy to get that order from Queen Yashoda. So she starts cooking for her dearmost Priyatama. Then the vision vanishes. And Shri Raghunathas prays, when can I see you like this? Falling on the bank of Radhakund, he weeps, bathing his chest with his own tears.
Wow. So let us go back to that storehouse. Gurudev, that's the unspoken secret. Now I understand. When Yashoda Ma spoke to Radhika, you always glance mercifully on my house. So my storehouse is filled to the brim. That's now to understand it in that way. You glance mercifully on my house. So my house is Krishna. And you fill the storehouse of his feelings with your mercy, with your beauty. So there is no shortage of any ingredient in my unlimited storehouse. This unlimited storehouse is Krishna's desire. And Radhika is filling this storehouse with her unlimited ingredients. So this is the hiding form of that conversation between Radhika and Yashoda. So Yashoda Ma explained that Radhika, by her presence, fulfill all desires of her son Krishna. But she not speak oftenly, but she is in a hiding form. She speak like this because that makes no sense when Radhika brings no ingredients for the kitchen in that case to fill the storehouse. But in that case, it makes sense how Gurudev explained this. You always glance mercifully on my house. So my storehouse is the heart of Krishna. This is Yashoda Ma's storehouse. It's filled to the brim. There is no shortage of any ingredient in my unlimited storehouse. So she is the only one who can fill the storehouse of feelings to her son Krishna. This is unlimited. And there is only one who can fill an unlimited storehouse. And this is Radhika.
Yeah.
Wow, good.
Gora, in Chaitanya Lila, there is similarity also there. After Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he desired to visit Vrindavan. But Nitai's trick, he went to Advaitacharya's place. And then all Advaita invite all the devotees from Navadvip, etc. And then Advaitacharya's storehouse of Boga is, he said, nobody knows who can bring this storehouse. Always full of Boga. And then whatever they use, still again fulfill the storehouse. So Mahaprabhu's love, Radhika's love distributed but no shortage. Again, this storehouse again full. So this Mahaprabhu's also story, this storehouse always full by the mercy of Mahaprabhu Radhika. Radharani.
Wow. So beautiful. This is also, we know that Shyama Kund is only with water because of Radha Kund. Radha Kund is always floating Shyama Kund. Right?
Yes.
There is a source in Radha Kund that always floating, and this source is always feeding also Shyama Kund. Whatever you need for cooking, you can take. So that is actually good if I give you the hand of my Krishna. Right? Whatever you need, you can take.
Yeah. Really, he's house is very beautiful. Only Radhika can fulfill all desires of Krishna. Wow. Very deep.
O Vinodini, when you and your friends go to Nadishvara, the abode of Nanda Maharaj, the king of Vrajapur, absorbed in the blissful rasa of Krishna's name, I see from a distance how beautiful Tanishta blissfully comes forward to take you inside. O Krishna's beloved, at that time I will blow an auspicious conch shell. When I see you all coming before Queen Yashoda, I float on waves of ecstasy. While Raghunath Goswami sees this, he sings Vilapa Kusumanjali with tear-filled eyes.
Okay, I will love it. That is because you are the feeling that you are also. Jai Jai
Shri Ram Dev.